Hey guys, HFA recap here today. I am going to explain 2014 American drama romance film titled The Maid. Spoilers ahead, watch out, and please take care. At the beginning of the movie, we see a young boy named Jack going to his father's place for his summer holidays. He is clear that he is not happy spending his vacation time at his father's place. He is welcomed by his father, David, but Jack is not in a mood to talk with him. David shows Jack his room and also asks him to enjoy his vacation the next morning. And he wakes up. He has nothing to do, so he sits on the balcony and smokes. His eyes strike on a woman walking in the garden. He follows her and watches her from the distance. In the meantime, David comes there and informs him that her name is Maria, his maid, who looks after his house and helps him with household chores. He also tells him that she is a beautiful lady, and that is the reason he hired her. When Jack knows that Maria is 40 years old, he couldn't believe it. Before leaving, David introduces Jack to Maria. When Maria asks Jack about his mom, he leaves angrily. Maria is surprised to see his hostile behavior. Meanwhile, Jack grabs his camera and goes to the wood to click the photo. After returning from the jungle, he apologizes to Maria and tells her that her mother had died while giving birth to him after his mother's death. His father married another woman. That's why he doesn't like his father. The next day again, he goes for photography. A girl named Becky walks toward him and wants to hang out with him. In the meantime, Maria passes by. Maria notices him with Becky, but smiles and rides to his house by agreeing to meet again. He leaves from there in his house. He clicks the photos of Maria from a distance. When Maria asks him the reason for being early home, he tells her that he had clicked enough photos for the day. Slowly, both of them start to open up and share their feeling. They start to get attracted and enjoy each other's company. He even shows his mother's photograph to her and tells her that she is beautiful as his mom. When Jack keeps blaming him for his mother's death, Maria also reveals her secret to him. She was pregnant when she was 16. Her boyfriend wants to drop it, but she kept that baby despite being from a religious family. After the baby's birth, her parents forced her to give her baby for adoption, and to this date, she is not married and is living in grief. Jack comforts her. Meanwhile, David comes to Jack's room, hoping to improve his relationship with him, but after listening he is soon going to Paris for business work. Jack leaves the room in a rage. The following day, David leaves for work, and Jack and Maria are alone in the house and suggests Jack to start fresh with his dad, which might freshen up the relationship between them. Later that night, Jack looks at the picture he had taken of Maria and starts to rub his private parts. Meanwhile, Maria meets her ex-boyfriend Jacob. He apologizes to her for not being with her and asks her to give him another chance to start up again. Jack listens to their conversation and is jealous because he is now attracted to Maria. Before leaving, Jacob wonders if they can hang out sometime, but Maria rejects him, saying that things are complicated and it is not easy to forget all those traumatic years she had suffered. The next day, Jack wakes up early and goes to the kitchen. Jack asks Maria about that man. Maria tells him that he was her old boyfriend, so she had invited him to coffee. After Maria wishes him a happy birthday, Jack asks for a present. Maria forgot to bring a present to him and tells him to ask for whatever he wanted for a birthday present. Jack says that he wants her and loves her. She tells him that she doesn't see him in that way and denies accepting his proposal. On the other hand, she knows that he is just a teenager and there is a huge age difference between them, but Jack goes near her and starts to touch her. She did not like it and slap him. In the meantime, Becky comes there and takes Jack for a walk. When she Jack is single. She asks him to be his boyfriend, wishes him a happy birthday, and kisses him on the cheek. But Jack tells her that he is interested in someone else and apologizes to her and leaves from there. When Jack arrives home, he finds Maria crying. Jack goes near her and again asks her to love him like her son. Hearing this, she hugs her. Jack starts to touch her private parts. And interestingly, Maria does not stop him. For his sake, she removes her bra. He starts kissing it, but suddenly she stops him and goes to the couch and thinks about it. She tells him that they don't have a future together. On the hand, Jack tries his best to convince her and says that he loves her and doesn't care about her age. Finally, Maria agrees with him. He kisses her and both get intimate. After the romance, Maria again asks Jack to be nice to his father, to which he agrees. To the next morning, Maria is working in a kitchen. Jack hugs her from the back and kisses her butt. In the meantime, David arrives there and wishes him a happy birthday, also asks him to go to dinner with him. Jack denies his offer and refuses to go and leaves in anger. Maria talks to Jack and convinces him to talk with his father nicely. For her sake, she also promises to spend a romantic time tomorrow, but before that, he needs to spend quality time with his father. She leaves from there. Afterward, Jack goes to his father's room. Both of them have drinks, and both of them start to take out their frustration and anger. Jack accuses him of being a selfish and uncaring father and blames him for marrying after his mother's death. But David tells him that he married because he did not want him to grow up without a mother. In the end, David tells him that he loves him and will make proud of him afterward. Jack falls asleep the next day, as promised. Jack and Maria go to the park, spend time together, talk about their life and kisses with each other. Then she takes Jack to her home. They both have a romantic time. Maria opens up to him and tells him that her son had died in a car accident, and like he had said, she had not abandoned her son. Jack comforts her, and both of them have fun. He then returns home. He is in a good mood for the first time in his life. He talks nicely with his father. David is happy to see him talking nicely. Moreover, he informs Jack, saying that he has booked his taxi for tomorrow in the morning. He packs his bag, says goodbye to Maria, and kisses her. He also hugs his father and leaves from there. Meanwhile, Maria goes to her mother and tells her about her relationship with Jack. Her mother starts to cry when she hears that Maria is pregnant with Jack's child. Fortunately, this time her mother accepts her. The movie ends here. Please subscribe to watch new movies recaps, turn on notifications, and leave a like and comment to support the channel.